Well, hello and welcome. Can you guess by those previous little clips there where we are, what we're going to look at today? Pretty good clue. Today we are going to check out an old steam locomotive, a very important icon, and just a wonderful thing to check out today. It was built in the 1944, I believe, and this was saved about, 20-something years ago out of a park where it was deteriorating, and put it here, and they're working on it. They're still working on it, and they plan to actually run it. From what I understand, they're going to apply with the state and actually run this on the tracks. So let's go in and check it out. Up close and personal.
Yes, sir.
Be darned.
And they're all one unit. Famous to everybody.
Wow.
So the front section, which is the boiler, the pistons, the driving wheels, and the control cab, is semi-permanently linked to the tender, which is a water can behind it, which hauls its water supply with it. This is why this can run that fast. It's a powerful locomotive. See these? This is 80-inch driving wheels.
Wow. I didn't realize it's so large.
Yes, sir. If you ever take some of the tourist trains, they're either the converts. This is the operating cab of this large locomotive. Two people generally run this big locomotive. So what you've got here is where the engineer sits.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it in more simplistic terms. In terms of a car, increasing the steam that goes forward, and the more steam you give it, the more power you'll get. That's your guess pump. Your transmission is this lever back here.
Oh, okay.
So consider it like a variable speed transmission today.
Uh-huh.
So there's many, many notches. Looking good at the hood. Get crowded up here.
Sure.
Go ahead and if you sit right up here. I've removed the brake handle by your way so you don't. This is what the engineer sees. All the way to the front.
Wow. It's a
Kinda
pretty
hard to see.
minimal view, yeah.
So don't drop your camera.
Right.
Do you ever wonder why you always see pictures of them? Engineers,
Right.
arm out the elbow out the window and head out
Hanging out there.
to get a better view. And that's where you can actually see ahead of this long nose on the locomotive.
Mm-hmm.
And the same is true for the fireman.
Up here, Rick. Rick, up here.
Oh, hi.
I know you're in the middle of things. I need to take this to anybody that's nearby. We can go get one.
Basically, how much oil to put into the burner. This is your draft. Like any fireplace, it's got a damper.
Some air.
It's got a damper. How much opening of the damper do you give it for the airflow? And then you've got water that has to be injected into the boiler. So consider a tea kettle. As you fill your tea kettle, and it becomes a total. For each gallon of fuel oil, it's about almost 7.
Yeah.
But
But you can see brake shoes here.
Now what you'll see here, see these on each side, they're
So come on out here. Be
symmetrical.
very careful right in here, please. And the reason is you don't own the track for running on it. So you have to communicate with
It's all air valves and electrical switches to talk to a diesel locomotive behind us. So all of these parts are, it's got big wheels. It goes faster with the same amount of engine cranks. Up this far, and it goes internally behind this door, spits down left and right, and this series of valves, and it's just like this one on the other side. And it goes and pushes the piston. There's one on each side. It's 28 inches in diameter by a stroke of 30 inches. Pushes it, and then this valve shut. Two of our diesels don't even equal what this weighs.
Wow. It's a lot of weight.
Yes, while we're working on them up and down. So it could pull that big locomotive, and this is a old Santa Fe baggage car. We're reconditioning and we're rebuilding it inside.
Wow, that's great. It's a full-time job, full year, huh?
Yeah, we work year round unless it's bitter cold, and then on hot days like today, we'll probably shut down shortly after 12.
Yeah.
Because just working in here.
I was in Old Town one time and stood in line for about 10 minutes for some food. And I get up there and it was cash only. Just down the street from the steam locomotive. Wanted to get out of that area, and that's a good place to end the video right here. Near 12th Street and Bellamont. Look at that old trolley across the street there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Well, that was phenomenal. It was so hot in there. Whew. But oh man, I didn't realize I was going to get such a personal tour. That worked out great. That guy told me more than I'll ever need to know about steam engines, and that one. But that's so interesting. I just love it. I'd love to see that out on the tracks. But worked out pretty good because there was a group there that had scheduled a tour. And I came in as a solo, so we were kind of going ahead of them and beating them to this and that and going where we wanted to. So cool. The only thing I was kind of disappointed in is you can't really get a good picture of the whole train, so everything's kind of tight. But, really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. Well, I guess that's going to do it for me for today. It's going to be close to 99 and even higher for the next week, I guess. So I'm going to head home and cool off, and hope to see you soon. Take care of yourself and others. Bye for now.